Hey everybody, I thought I'd just turn the camera on while I'm doing my ephemera for the blue journal. So this would be part 3 of the blue journal, and I had some things already made up, a few tags, envelope, stuff like that, but I thought I would turn the camera on while I was working on it this afternoon on this gray and rainy January afternoon in Virginia. So one of the things that I do that I found that I like is if I'm doing a color of a journal and I want the tags and ephemera to be have ink that matches the color, I ink it with the color, but I also distress ink it, so it sort of is it's blue, but it's kind of a distressed dirty blue. And I took a small doily and I inked it, and when I inked it on this card that I have in the journal, and it left this beautiful, this 5x7 card was already distressed inked, and then I used my blue ink over the top of it, and I think that's just really pretty. I love this effect, and I use it in almost all my journals. That's just going to tuck right there. And then I took the doily and I glued it about halfway around on the bottom, and it's going to hold this little tag. I got to put something on the tag first. I made this tag. I covered it in paper. I put a little distress ink, the T distress ink on it, on the front and back. This is manila folder on the back, and I used some of the fabric that I stripped that I can't decide if I want to use this fabric with the pink roses there or this fabric inside this journal, so I'm sort of mixing it up. I think I'm using both. Anyway, so I made that tag, but it was too big for this. It felt overwhelming. So I want to put some ribbon, maybe. It's awfully bright. Dark blue? Yeah. Some dark blue ribbon. Whichever one I can find the end of first, I'm going to use. And I think I have a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We're not having chicken for dinner. We're having steak. My husband takes out whatever meat he wants that night for dinner, and he usually ends up doing the cooking too if I'm journaling, so haha. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, or steak dinner in this case for tonight. He also made a chocolate cake. So I know what I'm having for dessert. Not that I need dessert, but there's dessert. Oh yeah. I think that looks pretty, don't you? So I don't even remember where this page was because, you know, I'm having one of those days. Sure. I think this was right there. Okay, so that page goes with that page, and then there's that page, and I think this page. Okay. So far, I have the cover. The signature cover. This isn't the journal cover. I just cover my signatures with whatever paper I like. I have the tea-stained paper that the doily showed up on. I have this glassine bag that I decorated. I put a printout over the top of it. I put a flower on it, but I didn't like the nubby that was in the middle of the flower, so I took that off and put a button there. And there is a tag up here that I made with paper from the paper pack and manila envelope on the back. And this is from this ribbon pack that I got at Joann's. I have them in several colors. They were only $5, and I really love it. It's got this lace. It's got this white pom-pom. It's got blue and white stripe ribbon. It's got blue and white striped little string that frays really nice at the end, and the blue and white polka dots. And I'm trying to stay with dark blue here because I tend to go towards aqua and teal and light blues, so I'm trying to go towards that. These are 2 tags I'd made up previously. There's napkin, rubber stamping, a butterfly punch out, lace, distressed music paper, and some napkin at the bottom. So those fit in this pocket sideways. Instead of doing a top one, I figured this already comes out of the top, and I didn't want another tag sticking out of the top, so I put this on, glued it 3 sides, and did that. Haven't put anything there. I did this doily with a napkin. This is a peacock that I cut out of a napkin, and I inked the doily. I'm going to put it down here where it's lighter. And when I inked the doily, I again put it on this page, and I inked it sort of like that, or not. It's hard to put it back where you inked it the first time because the doilies are not the same all the way around. Anyway, I inked it on the page, and I thought that came out really pretty. And this is going to fold over here. And now I don't know where that went, which is kind of normal for me. I keep taking pages out and then can't figure out where they go back in. I think it goes right here. Yes. Then there's the tissue paper, the notebook paper that folds out. I haven't decided what to do with that yet. Maybe washi. This hasn't got anything on it yet. This has the little doily with the tag. This is the inked card. And then I have this beautiful envelope I made with napkin, tattered angels mist spray. I don't know if this shiny shows up, the mist, and some stamps and some lace from that roll of ribbon. And I'm going to put this right here. Yeah. And when I do that, it also has tea-dyed paper on the inside. So what I did was I took this apart. This envelope came apart very easily. And I put tea-dyed paper in it that goes, there you go. You can see past the shadows. And that way it can be journaled on. So I'm just going to paper clip this. I may put it right in the center there because it's really pretty. And I'm going to stuff it full of cool ephemera. And then I haven't done anything in the back of the journal yet. So I thought I'd just turn on the camera while I'm throwing stuff together to put in here. Have you join me? So I kind of like how this lace from this tag sticks out. And this string from the top sticks out too. And I think that's kind of pretty. I try not to over lace, have too many things sticking out. I don't know. That's just me. So let's see. I'll probably do some stenciling on some of these pages, just as a light background. I think I'll make this. Well, let's put some things in here. Put this in here. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to make a large journaling card. Let's see. Okay. I have to pick a card first. So, cardstock. That might be kind of cool. I think I'm going to do that. Let me use this manila folder, and I am going to try and center that. I'm going to cut it right here and cut it right here. Better shut my glue up. Oh my, I can't do it from that far away. My trifocals do not cooperate. Don't cooperate up close either. Oh my. All right. Does this happen to anyone else? I have 3 tables and a huge desk. And this desk goes back like, I don't know, probably over 3 feet. And I still don't have but a square foot worth of space to work in because I gotta have my stuff around me. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this off. Hopefully straight. We're gonna collage the front of this. And that's going to fit right in there like that. I think that's going to make a pretty cool journaling card. So first I'm going to ink it. I'll do the distress first. And tea-dyed. I really like this tea-dyed ink. I like it better than the vintage photo. I haven't tried the other one. I've heard some people like the straw one. Some people like the walnut one. I think the walnut would be way too dark for me. And I don't coffee dye my paper, I tea dye it. So I kind of feel like this fits into the whole tea dye category thing for me. I guess I just don't like things to look burnt on the edges. I just want them a little aged looking. And I think that's what this does for me. So, well, not so much for me. I'm pretty aged looking as it is. But it does it for the papers. Now my sponge is not very old. And I don't know if these little bits that come off is from the sponge or from the ink pad. It's a little annoying. And it doesn't matter if I use one of these or if I use one of these, because this is brand new. I still get the little bits. But, you know, you just work with it, right? So I don't know which side I'm going to collage, so I did that with both of them. See? See the little bits? Can you see that on the camera? I don't know. Anyway, there it goes. I'll do the blue. I'm sort of doing everything in this blue. But the blue looks really pretty over the ink. The tea-dyed ink edges. The distressed edges to me. And sometimes I do the blue first and then distress over that. And sometimes I do the distress first and put my color over that. But that's okay. I just like the way it looks. So what are we going to put on this? What do you think? I have some book pages over here. I think I'll tear some of these out. So, always tear toward the ruler. And there we go. There we go. That's pretty. Can you see that? I picked up several garden books, and beautiful, beautiful pictures in them. So I spent some time today tearing those out. Not a lot of blue. I'm having a time finding blue. So there's that. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to kick you. All right, let's see. So this is my little jar of glue that I pour my white school glue or multi-purpose glue into, and then I found that this works the best for napkins. I keep my brush in a little jar of water. This is a silicone brush, but I still only keep the water up to the end of the brush there. I'm learning. This is all new to me. So I'm just gonna, because I just took my brush out of the water, kind of waters up the glue a little bit, and then my card is gonna curl. But we're gonna stick with this. Gently work the little bubbles out. And I don't care if there's a few wrinkles. I'm okay with that. What else do I want to put on this? Ooh. Tim Holtz. Tim Holtz fabric strips that I found on sale at Joann's. I didn't even know they carried the... I have a piece of tape stuck to my finger. I'm trying to get that off. So let's see. I'm going to use some of this. Might use that on the tab. What else can I put on here? I have this fabric. All right, I'm going to put some more napkin on. I don't know. It's all an experiment. I'm playing. So I'll put this on. And I'm going to put my, I'm going to ink around this. There's a little bit of white. Can't have white. Good Lord. All right. I've found that the gardening books, I'm really attracted to them, and all of the beautiful photos that are in them, and I'm going to actually glue the back of this. And of course the shiny paper, you know. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, what is that? And my doggy is barking out there. I shut them out of the sunroom. Ooh, I can use some of my mulberry paper. Just tear some of this. Yes. Oh, yes. That'll be pretty. More glue. So this is going to have to set aside and dry for a while. I'm not going to be able to stick this right into the envelope. I think this is going to be a pretty cool journaling card. Need something going in this direction. don't need extras. Thank you very much. Put a little this way. Overlap. There we go. And you can basically use this glue like Mod Podge, but it doesn't stink like Mod Podge. Mod Podge is so strong smelling to me, I just can't take it. So, oh, it was raining. Now it's snowing. Okay, I'm gonna rip some of this off. There's a frayed edge. Not afraid, just a frayed. Today is the day it's January 20 something or other, and this big storm is supposed to be coming cross country. Yeah. Now I haven't tried this with fabric, but I've tried it with the napkins and it works, so I don't know why it wouldn't work with fabric. To get that off there. Hopefully all this will be sticking in 24 hours. We'll see. I'll be back to show you. Yeah, I like this. When this dries, I'm going to tear this off, but I'm going to wait until it dries. I don't know, this is stuck all the way down. It is. All right, when this dries, I'm going to ink it. I'm going to stamp it with some stuff, but I don't know that I'll add anything else. Oh, you know what I might do? Sometimes I like to take a little tiny strip of fabric and where's the littlest? Where is my littlest strip? Well, I know I had some shorter ones than that because when I started tearing this, it didn't tear the whole width. Well, heck, I'll just use this one. All right, so sometimes what I do is I take, when I'm trying to find the straight grain of the fabric and I start tearing bits off, it doesn't tear all the way down. So, get all these strings off of it. And I save the strings because I kind of use those in collages too. But I'm going to take this fabric and I'm going to cut the selvage end off of it because we don't want that because that's not pretty. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start sort of, I hope you can see what I'm doing. It doesn't always work the first time. Sort of rolling it and folding it. Yeah, it's not working. Sometimes I have to play with it a little while first. And sometimes I just do this. Now I'm not going to make it lumpy. So I've just put a circle of glue down. Can you see that? Put a circle of glue down. And I'm just going to take this end. And I'm just going to wrap it in a circle. And I'm going to let it twist as I wrap it around. I'm just going to cut off the end. There, I'm happy with that. I'll show you in a second. Okay. Oh yeah, the snow is coming down now. I don't think we're supposed to get anything like they've been getting out west, though, in the Midwest, mid-northwest, mid part of the country. Okay.
So, see what I did right here? I hope that's focusing. I sort of made a little flower, and it's not real lumpy. It doesn't stick up real far. It won't be a bother when it goes in and out of the envelope. It might catch a little, but I hope not. So I was going to, I'm going to put, and put some of this lace across the top here. On this tab, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some lace across the top there. Let's see if I did that right. Yeah. I'm going to use the glitter glue. I'm just going to put a real light coat. And I have found that this does hold, amazingly enough. Oops, move over. Okay. And this does hold fabric. Yes, I like that. I'm going to cut this little bit off here. This little bit here. And a little touch of glue. Not too much because you don't want it bleeding through and making a mess. Because you know, it's lace. There. Gluey. And sometimes I just take the threads and I just bunch them up like that and I put them on a card. So I'm going to save those and I'll probably put them on a card later. And I may take this piece I cut off of the end of the Tim Holtz fabric. I can get this piece of tape off of it, which I did. Now I can't get it off my finger. Fray that a little bit. Now this is a selvage edge. I'm going to put that right over that. I like it. So I know I should probably be using fabric tack for this, but I've been having pretty good luck with this art glitter glue, and I like it, so I'll let that stick up just a teeny bit. Of course, there's glue on the back end. And that's going to make a really, really nice journaling card for inside that envelope. I am happy, happy, happy with this. I'm going to let it dry, but that's going to fit inside really nice. I'm going to do some stamping on it, but I'll do that, well, it's drying. I could probably do a little now. Let me get the glue out of the way. And the water it sits in. I'm going to get this out of the way. Cover my glue. Put that up. Scissors up. I try to stay organized. I know it doesn't look like it at all on here. But I do. I try. Isn't that what's important? Trying? Okay. Wow, I have a lot of stuff on this desk. And I have 2 journals going right now. So all this is going to have to be cleaned off. And then I have to start on my personal journal that I am making, that I am falling in love with. And so, stamps. What stamps do I want to use? I had a stamp up here. I sort of like these postcard stamps from Bo Bunny. Not postcard, but postal. They're like royal postal stamps. Does that work better? Yes, that works better. These are Bo Bunny. And there's a couple other stamps I like. Let's see. There's this one is my other new favorite. And where'd my other one go? I had one on my desk. The problem is I can't see my desk. I know none of you have that problem, right? Oh, I found it buried. This is my other one. It's French writing, French script. So yeah. All right. This needs to go up. All right. So this is not totally 100% dry. We're going to give it a shot. Okay. So I think I'm going to put this one over there. Do I want black? Do I want brown? I think I'm going to use the Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. And I am going to give that a shot. If I don't like it, I can always go over it in black. There are no mistakes. There are only design elements. That's my theory. So I'm going to press down pretty hard because I usually put something soft under my stamping. Yep. It's pretty faint. The blue is pretty dark. So it didn't really, can you see it right there? Didn't really come out a lot. I think I'll use black. Of course, a little of it came out right here on the fabric. That's pretty cool. I'm going to try the black, my archival ink, and I might just do this side. Do this butterfly. What the heck? Let's give it a shot. Give the whole thing a shot, right? Put this over here. Oh yeah, that came out. You can see the black on the blue a little better. I don't know. Can you see? It just gives it a little depth. So I'm going to try the script. Down here on the bottom. Oh, that came out on the magazine page really well. I'm going to have to let that dry though, I imagine. My light is really bad today because it's so dark out. And now there's glare. Can you see? I think you can see now because I'm facing it sort of towards the light. All right, so there's those two I'll have to clean. And then I was going to use, I already lost them. There they are. I think I will use, what one do I want? I kind of like this one. It's big. I'll put this at the top. Oh yeah. I stamped it upside down. Oh yeah, story of my life. Okay. Oh well, that's okay. I can stamp something over the top of it. These postmark lines usually will sort of blur some of that out. That came out good. I like that. I'm happy. Okay. So that's kind of the route I'm taking along with this. This is some of that denim fabric that comes in that 6x6 with the paper on the back. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to use this on a page because this back could be written on. This paper can be written on. So I'm trying to figure out how to use that. I could stick that in the envelope as well. All right, I'm going to let this dry. That's going to go with the envelope. I wonder if there's a way I could, can I make a tag out of this, you think? No. I think I'm going to put that on a, oh my.
Yes, yes, yes. The brain goes a million miles an hour, doesn't it? I might just make a pocket. I just love this. I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to make a pocket. Just use half of it for the pocket, though. And I'm going to cut it with scissors because I don't know how my paper cutter would do. And I cannot cut or draw a straight line even if I have a straight line to follow. It just doesn't happen. It's just not, you know, just not my thing. So I'm going to put this in the back because that big heavy envelope is going right about there. Yeah, maybe I'll do it on this page. I'm going to have to cut some of this off to make it fit. Ha! I think I did it straight. Or not. Oh, well. How can I not get an edge straight? I mean, really. I have lines to follow. I have dots to follow. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, my goodness. It's embarrassing. It's kind of like I can't draw or paint. I can do things with my hands, but I can't draw or paint. I am going to pull out my stencils. That's what I'm going to do. There. Oops. They are here somewhere. They really are here somewhere. Oh my. Once again, I am not. There they are. Okay. All right. I have a doily stencil too. It's a different doily. So let's see. Ooh, I think we'll use this one. Okay, these are Tim Holtz. Got them at Tuesday Morning. And it's a 2-pack of stencils with some tags in it. Haven't used the tags yet. And that's not the one I want. The one I want stayed in the package as I throw everything everywhere. Okay. I never claim to be a neat crafter. In fact, I'm anything but. Okay. I think I'm going to use my blue. Oh yes. Me loves, me loves, me loves, me loves. Stencils are so easy to use and they have so many possibilities, and you can fade in and out, and they do such pretty backgrounds, and I just absolutely, you can flip them over and get mirror images. I just love them. The only thing I seem to not do is I forget the flat sides are there. Okay, I'm happy with that. I have such a mess to clean up. And I like this little hole in the top, so I'm leaving it. So I'm going to use Fabri-Tac only because this is a little bit heavier. Not because it's fabric, because the back is not. It's paper. I did say you could journal on it, but I'm gluing it down, so you're not going to be able to journal on it. I think it's cute as a pocket. So I'm just going to glue down the 3 sides. And I am going to have a beautiful pocket on this page. Haha! With a little bit of fraying at the top, which I think is very cool. Okay. So that's it for now. May I? Yeah, that's not going to work. I am going to close for now, and I will be back with more. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Take care. Happy crafting. If you haven't subscribed and given me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Take care. Happy crafting.